So today I have the new Audi A6 with me. You are watching Mashable India. I am Konark Tyagi and today I'm going to tell you all about this. The new Audi A6, and most importantly I'm going to be telling you about the tech that's on the inside of the Audi A6. So without wasting any more time, let's get into it. So now that we are inside the cabin of the new A6, let me tell you about the tech here. From the first look of it, you can see two massive touchscreens over here. This one right here, the main touchscreen, is a 10.1 inch. Then you also get Apple Carplay and Android Auto. You have navigation here. You have phone apps connectivity, which again is a reflection of your Apple CarPlay and Android Auto. Then if you go to the car modes, you can basically select efficiency mode, comfort mode, auto mode, dynamic mode and the individual mode. The second screen over here is basically meant for you to control the 4-zone Climatronic mode. Then if you talk about this, the driver display or Audi's virtual cockpit, well, this is one of the most talked about features in Audi cars. Now even the Skoda Kodiaq LNK variant gets this. Let me show you what's the main the main talking bit about this. Well, you can get your map in a full view over here so that when you're driving, you're not distracted at all and your eyes are almost on the road. The touchscreen in this is not really a conventional touchscreen, it's a haptic feedback. So you need to press touchscreen, which I feel it gives you a click sort of a feel as if you're clicking a physical button. But in my opinion, there should have been more physical buttons over here, because when you're driving and if you want to control the air conditioner, you have to go through this touchscreen, which can get a little annoying and mainly it can get a little distracting as well. Then you also have Audi's My Connect app, using which you can remotely control your car no matter where you are. Well, this is the application. Unfortunately, Audi hasn't given me access to this particular car's My Connect system for some reason, but using this app you can basically get to remotely unlock and lock your car from your mobile phone no matter where you are, considering that it has an eSIM inside. You can get to know about the car's current location, how many trips it has done, the health of the car. There's a driving challenge that you can have a look at. You can get to know about your driving score, how good of a driver you are, when is your next service, amongst other things. So there's a lot of smart connected car bit going on using the app as well. Let's get to the driving dynamics of the car. How good is it to drive? So under the hood of the new A6 is only a 2-liter petrol motor. You don't get a diesel option anymore in the A6, which was one of the most popular engine options in the previous A6. Well, the reason for that is that they do not have a BS6 ready diesel engine in their lineup, so it only gets one 2-liter TFSI motor. Well, this is a pretty healthy motor. If you look at its specifications, it gets 245 bhp and around 370 Nm of torque, which makes sure that it goes to the 0 to 100 mark in just about 6 seconds, which is pretty great for a car of this size, and most of the buyers are going to be pretty satisfied with the performance on tap in the new A6. So when you compare the new A6 to its competition, which is the BMW 5 Series, the Mercedes E-Class long wheelbase, the Jaguar XF and also the Volvo S90, well, the A6 is something that offers a mix of practicality and sportiness with a tinge of comfort on top. Because when you talk about pure performance, when you talk about driving pleasure, well, the BMW 5, the 530D especially, is pretty much still a driver-focused car. When you talk about comfort and you talk about being chauffeur-driven, backseat comfort, then the Mercedes E-Class does it the best. There are no two ways about it. When you talk about road presence and when you talk about style, well, the Jaguar XF really does have a thing or two up its sleeve there. But when you talk about a mix, a fine balance between all of these elements, that is where the new A6 comes into picture. They've made sure that they've added a good tinge of everything on offer. It can be a sporty car to drive as well when you want to be behind the wheel yourself. It can be a pretty comfortable car for two to be seated at the back, and the performance on tap, the overall fuel efficiency, the practicality, the everyday usability of this car is again pretty much out there in terms of its competition.